Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of UnderRealming, a show of comedians playing Dungeons & Dragons for your entertainment. I'm Mitch, your host and dungeon master for the evening, and we are with your regular role players Tyler-Reis Sanford, Drew Hayes, and Allie Moore. And this week's special guest is one Jillian Moore. Please give it up for Jillian.
They have the same last name.
I don't even know her. We met Noah.
Yeah, so does Roger Moore, but I assume we can't get him.
Yeah.
Not for lack of trying. We did try.
She's
What
like
about
right above
Mandy
him in
Moore?
the phone book.
Mandy Moore.
Try to get Mandy Moore,
Demi.
Demi Moore.
B Moore. Mm-hmm.
Why are there so
contact
many
all the
famous
big
Moores?
ones. I'm the famous one to show up, so
You're-
You're the most famous Moore.
that we've had on this show.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you're easily in the top two of all the Moores.
thank you.
Now, Jillian, you're from what I understand, this is your first time doing like fantasy role play, Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff, right?
Yes, it is. I'm so excited to let all of you break my virginity, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad Allie's here for the support.
That's how I referred to it too. I was like, I can't wait to break my virginity.
Like a vase.
Just snap it in
a
half.
Jewish wedding. L'chaim, everybody.
Mazel tov.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
I just remember sitting there on my girlfriend's bed and being like, "You ready to break this? Can I want to break
break
a
it like
piece
a-
of this Kit Kat bar?"
Do you snap it in half like a twig, or do you break
Thank
it
you.
though?
Yeah, Slim Jim is the correct answer. That's it's meat in a plastic wrapping. I mean, it's
Can't get any better than that.
We only may have the minor logistical issue that now that both of us are playing today, that there's nobody to pay attention to the dog. So him and his sleep apnea might get a little rowdy in the background.
you know what?
Dog Wilford Brimley?
Yes, that's exactly what he sounds like.
Oh,
Is that your grandfather or
I'd have dog
your diabetic
diabetes.
dog?
Oh, he
Diabetes.
barked. He barked before we started before we started recording, and it sounds like he's got a bit of a cold or a chest infection. It's
Yeah.
just like
It's pretty
He's
bad.
sitting in the background going, sounds like a lawnmower.
he's got that Smeagol cough.
Oh yeah.
You know when your grandfather falls asleep on the lazy boy at Thanksgiving and you're like, is he gonna die? Your dog sounds like dying grandpa.
Yeah. On that note,
Yeah.
On that note, do you guys want to go on an adventure?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to start things off a little bit differently this week. Normally we start with the regular characters and bring the guest in. But Jillian, today we're going to start with you. Jillian, as you know, as you're a... this is unusual for us. What is your race?
I am merfolk or mermaid.
Oh my God, Mitch! You can't just ask someone's race.
I was gonna say white woman or white
I'm
woman.
to ask before we're playing, but
you can't discriminate against her from playing now because she told you what she is.
And what is your character's name, Jillian?
my character's name is Ricky. That's Ricky. Keep it simple.
Those Moore
Share.
ladies and their accents.
Yeah.
Nothing we love more than some good deep role play. Character
Indeed.
development.
No,
I purposely picked a human character so I wouldn't have to do a silly voice. Like,
It's
I'm
a spur,
fully committed.
the spur
I get-
of the moment thing.
what are you
Glad
showing
you're both
us
wearing
there?
pants.
Alex?
yeah.
The abyss.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a dog. Oh, that's a dog.
Oh, it's Grandpa.
Come on.
Aw. The dog wants to play.
No, he doesn't. He's gonna die if he does anything.
Now, Ricky, as a mermaid, you know, of course, that you are a young mermaid who is in the army because they have mandatory conscription laws in the merfolk community.
Classic merfolk.
And you know that you have a captain named Jerome who's kind of a hard ass, and is constantly kind of getting on you because he thinks that you could be a great soldier, despite your not wanting to be a soldier after your conscription ends. Jerome has asked you to meet him outside the barracks one day for an important mission. What would you like to do?
Oh my goodness, first roll. It's too important. Okay, so gonna wake up, obviously. I will head out to go see him.
All right, Jerome is standing there. I mean, he's swimming. He's a fish man, and you're underwater. But he's got his trident, and he looks you over with your trident and your short sword. He says, "Perfect, you're ready. Come this way." I actually thought about doing that, but I'm not going to be able to keep that up this whole time.
It's gonna devolve into Nixon.
You do that, now pair it with an Australian accent. Oh, good day, mate. You're doing really well, you're a sick bastard.
Jerome swims with you down to a deep part of the bay that you've never been to before, and it's a cavern. And he says to you, do you have any idea where we are?
I think this is the remains of some ungodly battle that happened here, but I'm not too sure, sir. Can you enlighten me?
This is the Kraken's lair, where we keep an eye on the great beast. And look in, what do you see? Now, what I want you to do is roll a perception roll for me, Jillian.
13.
Awesome. You actually add 2 to that. You have +2 to perception, so 15.
15. Wow.
And what you see is an empty cavern.
Perfect. So this goes into the heart of the sea. I love to look into the mother sea hole. As I gaze any deeper, I see there's some bioluminescent algae. That doing anything? Or
You notice that it's actually covering a great conch, the bioluminescent algae, and Jerome says to you, he asks, "What do you see? Do you see the beast?"
well, I see the conch, and with my many knowledge of my shellfish friends from childhood, I'm concerned that conch probably contains the beast.
Jerome looks at you. Roll an insight check.
Sounds good.
I'd like it to be known that she looked at me this morning and went, I can't wait to cause chaos tonight in D&D.
I will say with my chaos, I did just roll an 18.
Awesome. So you can tell that his face is the same face that Fred Sanford gives right before he says his catchphrase, "You big dummy," on the classic Sanford and Sons. He looks in himself and sees a great big empty cavern and says, "Hurry! Ricky, blow the conch. The Kraken has escaped."
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the conch and I'm gonna blow in it.
And what is that? What does that sound like?
It's gonna be a great. It's gonna. Do you want me to
Make the noise.
Okay.
We're gonna edit this in post.
Yes!
No, I like
All right. Back to you three, Rip, Salvador, and Alistair. You hear the conch blow come out of the water, and a giant tentacle has just lashed your ship and has killed David's character, whose name I forget, from last week.
Wilhelm!
With
Our
Wilhelm.
amazingly German friend!
And you are under attack. I want everyone, including Jillian, to roll initiative.
Ooh, it's okay.
What'd you get, Rip?
11. Phew.
What'd you get, Alistair?
That's a nat 20, my friend.
Ooh.
Wasting your nat 20s on initiative, though.
I know, it always is. And then I proceed to roll terribly first for the rest of the game.
Salvador?
That'd be a 14.
Ricky?
Got a rifle 15.
Wow, so we got 15, 14, 13, and 11.
Ooh.
I
And
screwed
that
up the pattern. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, I just want to say I wrote them all in order magically, despite not knowing the order as I was writing it. So I'm impressed with myself.
This is one of the better initiative rolls I've done, and I'm still going last.
That is true.
Yeah. It's also the worst one I've done.
Alistair, there is a giant tentacle on your ship. What do you want to do?
Giant testicle on your ship.
Yeah,
One
let's
good
clarify.
night.
Giant testicle or giant tentacle?
Tentacle.
Grand. Okay, so we'll handle that a little differently.
You never know.
Similar, but different.
My character's suffering from a hernia right now, so technically it's both.
I'm gonna throw the javelin at its what I don't know, its most fleshy sort of what's the word I'm looking for here? Exposed looking part.
Sure. Do you want to throw it on the tentacle itself, or do you want to look over the ship to see what you can see in the water and throw it at maybe something there?
I mean, I'd love to throw it just at the tentacle to maybe
Perfect.
start doing some damage onto the Kraken. I just rolled a 19. Let's go with that.
That'll hit.
Awesome. And then sorry, I just forgot if my javelin was the D6 or the
D6.
The D6. That's a 3 plus 3 is 6.
Awesome. So, from what you can tell, the giant tentacle has no. It doesn't seem to react. It doesn't even flinch from that.
That's just great, isn't it?
Side note, I gotta stop saying that's the one thing I noticed when I was watching the show back. I say way too much. Ricky, it is your turn.
What, again?
Yeah, so you are with Jerome. You've just blown the conch, and Jerome says to you, "Look," and you see under the water the main portion of the Kraken and its tentacles leaping up out of the water about, say, 80 feet away. How you guys missed it, I don't know.
God. Well, I am going to go help. Do I have any... I'm so sorry. I have to ask my lifeline, aka Alistair. I'll look down because she's right there. I just can't remember what my weapons are.
You have a trident and a battle axe of some sort.
Can
It's a
I,
hand axe. 2 hand axes.
because I'm underwater and can see the Kraken kind of from a underneath perspective, can I like throw my trident?
Do you want to throw it or do you want to like jab it?
Can I swim up and jab it?
You can swim up and jab it.
Okay, yeah. I got a 2.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Truly.
The scaly hide of the Kraken does not allow your trident to penetrate it. But you are very close and you can definitely start poking at it. As you do, Jerome gathers more merfolk to join you.
Oh, thanks, Jerome.
So Jerome has
Thanks, Jerome.
gathered more.
Thanks, homies. My brothers. Richie, Ricardo, the rest of them.
And Salvador, it's your turn.
So I'm seeing this thing. It's just wrecking our ship. How damaged is our ship so far?
So far, not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not throwing lifeboats or rafts over the board or anything.
I mean, you could. You're under attack from a Kraken. But you don't need to at this point in terms of your ship's construction.
Okay, I got a couple minutes before this thing blows to shit at the very least. Okay. I suppose. Do we just see tentacles? We can't see anything overboard. I'm gonna run to the edge of the ship and look over and see if I can.
You can see like tentacles and then a mouth in the middle of the tentacles that's just pierced out of the water.
All right, so I'm gonna get that musket out, take aim right into the mouth, into the beak of this thing. I just try and shoot it right down the gullet.
Sounds good.
That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Well, that's okay. That's 8 damage.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna bonus action reload the musket and kind of get in cover again.
Awesome. It is now the Kraken's turn.
Go Kraken. Go Kraken. Go
Are you
Kraken.
reloading the musket or jerking off the Kraken?
Find out on my next turn.
I'm the Adam Wickens of this episode. I'm gonna take it there
I think
today.
it's pretty bold of you to assume that Kraken has a dick.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lady kraken. They can
Wait,
be
We in
crackheads.
this world don't conform to gender norms. The Kraken's actually a they.
It's an almighty being. Sorry, her accent
Her accent.
brings out that in me.
Okay, the Kraken is going to swing wildly with its tentacle. 1 is Salvador, 2 is Rip, 3 is Alistair, and 4 is our German friend.
What is the one-armed lady's name again?
Talia, that was it.
Talia Al Ghul. I'm gonna yell, Talia, get down, run! You can't lose another arm.
Or a leg.
That's 1. So,
Salvador, I think, right?
okay, that was Salvador. This has plus 18 to hit. So do I even need to roll is my question.
If he rolls a 1,
Ooh,
Yeah,
good point.
there you go.
Roll to see if
Gotta
he gets a
roll.
1.
Or a nat 20.
Or-
hey, fuck off with it. Can we flavor it as I would like to dive in the way of Talia if it's going for Talia, and I want to.
Sure. Yeah, you could be the hero.
Yeah. I'm gonna dive in the way.
And they say that a hero will save us. He rolled a 7 anyway.
There we go. Parody law. We're
That's gonna
fine.
hit.
You take 1, 5, 17 points of damage.
Oh wow.
don't
I
understand
am
that
not
math.
dead, but I'm close.
And you are grappled.
Ah!
And it is now Rip's turn.
All right. So, science question. He's in the water right now. He's probably pretty conductive of electricity. Does that play any effect in my
Make a
attacking?
nature check. I won't have this count as your action.
Okay. I got 11.
Yeah, I guess you would know this with an 11. Krakens are immune to many types of damage,
Okay.
one of which is lightning.
Okay. All right. That doesn't help me much. That's pretty much all I have at level 2. The other one I have is Earth, which I can't make the Earth tremor on the ocean. So,
Yes, you
or
can.
on the. What would that do though?
It would create a tsunami.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it make waves?
How would that? I don't know if that would help. Would that put us in danger on the ship?
I mean, you're on a ship. You're also on a ship that's being attacked by a kraken. So
How
it
much
could have
worse
put
can
you.
it get?
Yeah, it could have put
All
you
right.
in more danger.
All right. Well, I'm going to need a prop for this. Give me a second.
Wow.
He pulls out a terrarium that's filled with sand and he just shakes it.
Sand and water.
He dumps an Etch-a-Sketch out into the ocean.
If you'll recall when we were at port, I made a purpose.
Yes.
So I pull out my trusty drum, of which I am proficient in, and I just get like a. And as I do it, the sea floor begins to respond to the rhythm of the drum, and it begins to quake, and I cast Earth Tremor, which does so you cause a tremor in the ground. He has to do a dexterity saving throw this time of 14.
All right. Ha! He rolled a 2.
Oh,
All right.
What? Let's see
So-
what he adds. He might add plus 12. Was it Dex?
Yeah.
It's only plus 8 on the Dex, so you're good.
All right,
Oh,
they're still good. Yeah, only plus.
If it was strength,
So-
it's plus 18.
He takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone, although I suppose I don't think this guy can be prone. If the ground in that area is Luthor's or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared. So what you want to, I suppose what happens here being on the ocean is up to your storytelling.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about this.
So I'll do the 1d6 and see the damage.
Yeah,
6.
nice.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is you've created this tremor that's going to create the waves going up.
Mhm.
What you really got me is he gets knocked prone. Now he's in the water, so he can't be knocked prone, but he can be knocked around.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see, because you're doing it from under the ship, I can see it separating the ship from the Kraken and
Mhm.
launching him back.
All right.
So I'm going to give you 2 D10s
Okay.
of damage, of just physical damage.
Okay.
Now Salvador,
That's the weird toppy one, right? Toppy.
the D10, yeah, it's the toppy
Mhm.
one. Yeah, looks like a UFO.
Yeah. So I'm rolling for the D10
Yeah,
damage,
you
or
rolled
are
2
on me?
D10s. No, you are.
3 and 9.
All right, so 12 total.
Mhm.
So that is great. Salvador,
hello.
it's not your turn, but you are grappled by the Kraken.
Oh no!
So-
sorry.
Really dead.
So you go flying off the ship with the Kraken's tentacle into the water. You don't take any damage, but you are now underwater, which you can't breathe. I will tell you what you see when it is your turn. Alistair, you're up.
Well, I was going to hopefully give him some holy love to re-heal him, but apparently he's going for a swim.
Yeah.
So
Taking a dive.
I guess because last time I just threw the javelin wildly at a tentacle, can I inspect or perceive where the weakest part of the Kraken might be?
Yes,
That I can-
absolutely. You roll perception for me.
That's gonna be 12.
Yes.
11. Oh, you're gonna tell me anyways from 12?
Or 11, as it turned out. It sounded like you were saying.
No, it's 13.
Oh, there you go.
I have mine and Jillian's character sheets open, so I was switching between them.
Oh, nice. No, you have the ability to discern the weakest point of the Kraken, which is the mouth. And you are able to aim for it if you'd like.
Can I do that now, or do I have to wait for my next turn? 'Cause
No,
I
you
just
can do
rolled-
that now.
Cool. I'd love to aim for that if I can. I'm guessing I threw the javelin. Is there like continuity? Like, do I not have the javelin now?
The javelin just basically bounced off the Kraken. It didn't
Sick.
stick in, so...
I think that hurts more than not having the javelin at all. So, but anyways, I'm gonna throw the javelin at its mouth.
Alrighty.
Not good. Not good at all. That's gonna be 7.
Ricky,
Total.
it is your turn. You see a javelin wildly flying from above, pierce the water, and swim past you. You also see what appears to be a really small humanoid kind of person attached to the end of a tentacle, flying in front of you, or swimming in front of you. But I guess...
Did he lose his cowboy hat?
I've got my hand on my cowboy hat.
What would you like to do,
Okay.
Ricky?
So I would like to swim up to the mess I see in the tentacle, and I'm gonna embrace him in my arms and grab his hat and swim away whilst also jabbing at the cricket.
Okay. So I want you to make 2 checks for me here. I want you to make an attack roll to see if you can jab the Kraken.
Okay.
Nat 20?
No, it's a nat 20!
Now, I didn't write this on your character sheet, Ricky, but your javelin or your trident is magical.
Great weapon fighting, question mark?
So great. I don't know why I put a question mark there, but that just means if she rolled a 1 or a 2 on her damage roll, she can re-roll it.
Oh,
But-
it seemed really exciting and ominous. The question mark added a real
Question
level
mark.
of danger.
But because it's a magical weapon, you actually are able to pierce the hide of the Kraken.
Wow!
Y'all fuckers are welcome!
So now what you roll, you get your full damage, which is
A D6.
plus 3, so 9, plus an additional D6.
Cool. It was a 1.
Great weapon fighting.
Great
Oh,
weapon fighting. You get to re-roll a 1.
A 3! I'll take it!
Awesome. So you did 12 points of damage.
Just need to help and save Tyler's life.
And now I need you to make another D20 strength roll to see if you pry the
Oh,
man.
never mind! Just kidding. I got a 5.
Plus your strength, which I think is 3, so 8. It's not going to be enough to wrestle the gnome from the, or the half gnome from the Kraken.
Appreciate you trying.
I did my best.
But very lovely to meet you.
Salvador, it's your turn.
If I could secure his head.
And I want to grab my cowboy hat, and I'm holding on to it, and I'm struggling, and I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to let this thing go. And I just, and I want to, like, pencil and just, like, try and scoot out the bottom, like, like,
Make a dexterity check.
hold on to an ice cube.
Oh, he's a dexterous guy. He might do this.
Is this
I believe in you, little buddy.
acrobatics, or is it just dex?
Sure. We'll say it's acrobatics. Why not?
I don't know if science is better time.
15?
15. We're against the Kraken's dex. 15 does it.
The pencil man does it.
And I watch my hat kind of float up to the water. Is that my action, or is that my movement, or...
That's your movement, we'll say.
Okay, how far am I from the...
Surface?
Yeah.
You're probably about 50 feet.
That I'm just gonna dash action and try and my way up, because I can't stab it. My musket's not gonna work. I've just been dragged into this thing, and I go, y'all look like you got this down here. Y'all fish folk, have fun. And I'd like to grab my hat if I can. If I can't, it floats off, with the current. But if I can, I will.
Make a dexterity check to grab your hat.
Is it flat dex or is it acrobatics?
Flat dex.
16.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get your hat.
Grab it.
Alrighty, it's the Kraken's turn.
No.
Yeah!
He got his hat.
Okay. I need the people on the boat. So I need Alistair and Rip to make dex saving throws for me.
I don't want it.
No.
What if I refuse? That will be a 19, my lord.
Okay, and what did you get? Rip?
Oh wait, no, sorry. My dex saving throw is +5, so 21.
Ooh.
Ooh. So you take half damage.
Oh, good. Because I am soft.
What is that? Oh man, that sucks. You take 12 lightning damage as 3 bolts of lightning strike the ship. Talia takes 10 lightning damage.
Oh, fuck that beach.
And
Is Kraken
Alistair, you take 24 lightning damage.
How's Talia's arm? Is Talia's other arm okay?
It's still on.
Wait, did she fail hers?
No, she's who? Allie? Yeah.
Yeah.
A 19 was a fail.
Wow.
Rip. Okay.
I was like, yeah, 21-19. I guess it's a fucking Kraken. So anyway.
Yeah, it's a fucking Kraken. You have an asshole DM. What do you want?
You know what though? You could tell when it's a really tough enemy because he starts letting us do cool shit too. Like that whole thing with the drum and like turned out really well for us. He wouldn't have done that if it was like a weak boss.
Yeah, it was a goblin.
Yeah.
A goblin in a pond. I wouldn't have been like, okay. Rip, it's your turn.
All right. So, first things, can Tyler hear me from where he is?
No, he's underwater.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to use a bonus action. Actually, I might. Healing word is the one that's a bonus action. That's a stronger one. No, cure wound. Okay, so not a bonus action. This is just my action. I'm gonna cure wounds on myself. So you can use cure wounds. That's a touch one. You can do that on yourself, right?
Yeah, man, you can touch yourself. It's all good.
Yeah. And I do give like a little like sexy pop song where like I touch myself, and I just like hold my lightning burns and cast cure wounds on myself.
Now, Allie, how much HP do you have left?
Yeah, I was just wondering because you said 24 and my max HP is 22. So
I didn't know that.
Dead.
I just thought maybe you should know that before you're standing there being like, I'm touching myself.
Yeah, I did not realize. I thought she had way more health than me.
I planned on having to heal myself during my turn. I have lay on hands.
You can't.
You're knocked out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So I guess is it too late for me to say I'm going to use it on her now?
No, it's not too late because.
Okay, so.
Because
I'll do it to her. I do it to her instead.
True friendship.
I appreciate that.
And I was like, when you get up, you better do the same for me.
And then I'm gonna lay my hands on you so hard.
All right, so I rolled a 7 on my D8, so second most I could have possibly done for you there.
Thanks, bud.
And it's +4, so 7 plus 4 is 11. 11.
I feel like you're like begging, like on the ground. I'm like, thanks, man. I promise I got you. I'm gonna get up on the ground and I'm gonna put my hands on you. I promise.
The last thing I would want if I was helping a prone homeless person was for them to promise to lay their hands on me the moment they got up. But you have 11 points of health now, Allie, so you are no longer unconscious and you're death's door.
I'm so grateful to you, my friend. I would do nothing more than lay my hands upon you.
Well, now's your chance to prove it because it's your turn,
Yeah.
Alistair.
Wonderful. I lay my hands upon him. Can I lay my hands upon him and I don't need to roll, or can I just do that?
You have the paladin pool, so you have a pool of
Mhm.
5 hit points that you could just give him.
Yeah, I know.
Is that
I'm gonna give them all to my dear friend. I apologize to
Thank
Salvador, who's gonna come up.
Doesn't
to
she
me
have
now.
10 now? She's level 2.
Oh yeah, she's level 2, so yeah, it's 10. Sorry.
Cool. Can I give him 8 just in case our boy Sal needs just a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. There's a good chance you might only need 2.
I've also got one more spell slot left.
I specifically put my hands on either side of your face.
All right, thank you.
That's how I do it.
So that's 8.
Yeah.
Yes,
Perfect. I'm near full now, so I'm good.
grand.
Alrighty, Ricky, it's your turn.
Okay. So cricket's still a really big problem, isn't it? So Miss Tyler. I am going. Can I hold 2 things in my hand? I'm gonna talk normally while I do this because my character's not speaking. Can I hold 2 things in my hands and try to attack the Kraken?
You could. You would have disadvantage because you're not proficient in two-handed fighting. So that means you would roll twice per hand and take the lower number.
Okay. I'll stick to just my trident.
Wait, can I ask? Because it says you can roll a 1 or a 2 on damage dice with melee weapons wielded with 2 hands.
Yeah, that's 1 weapon, 2 hands. Like
Cool.
her
I
trident.
don't know.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's not like 2 daggers. It's like
Gotcha.
2-handed. Man.
Okay. So, how much of the Kraken can I see? Like, how much of the Kraken is attacking the whole boat right now?
Right now, there's it just did the lightning attack against the boat. It didn't actually. It doesn't have any tentacles on the boat. So right now it's in
Tyler
the water.
looks-
You could see all of it.
Tyler was looking real mysterious there for a moment, just like just seeing the hat and the.
It's me under the water.
Yeah.
I hate to be a bother and ask another question, but Jerome was going to get help. Has he come back yet?
Yes, Jerome has come back with an entire squadron of merfolk, all with
Yeah,
magical tridents.
What was the conch? What did the conch do?
Well, then help out, baddies.
The conch is what alerted everyone to get on deck. The conch was like a
Okay.
fire alarm.
Y'all fucking had the conch, didn't ya? Okay, so I am gonna I'm gonna swim around to the army of merfolk. I'm gonna go, we need to fight, not for ourselves, but for the good of others. And I would love to lead an attack with my trident, double-handed, very aggressively forward. Like I'm not even gonna look. I'm so confident.
All right, I want you to make 2 D20 rolls for me. The first one is your attack roll.
First one was a 5.
And then you add 5, right? So
Yeah.
10.
That's 10.
So
I'm sorry.
your attack is not going to pierce the Kraken. But now I want you to roll the D20, just straight D20.
And then it was 13.
So 13 merfolk all attack at the same time. And are stabbing with the trident. With their tridents. So let's see, that's 3 spears times 13. So that's 39 potential points of owies for the Kraken.
Sorry, owies or
Ow!
I've been hanging with my 3-year-old today. What do you want?
my bad.
And I'm gonna have you do the damage roll for me. So that's your D6 plus 3.
Big money, big money, big money. Okay, so I got a 1 plus 3 is 4.
Oh, you get to re-roll one because they're all
yeah.
using 2 hands.
Big money. Oh, I got a 5! And I got so excited about the 5, I forgot how many I was supposed to add.
3. So that's 8 total. We're gonna times it by 39 because there's 13 and 3 spears each.
The merfolk.
The merfolk are here to help y'all.
And I'm gonna pretend I'm good at math.
You want me to do that real quick?
For their kingdom!
8 times 39.
I should have led the charge.
And my trident.
Regret it.
I was getting there. 312. So the Kraken it lets out this horrible screech, like a from under the depths of the water.
Did you make that screech again? I didn't hear it the first time.
I like
Thank you.
I just know there's a DM out there watching this going, what the fuck is...
But there's a DM who appreciates that you make all your own sound effects.
Well, no, I meant not that, but the idea of it being 13 times 3 each because it's a trident. That's the part that's going to make people shake their heads.
Yeah. It's because he knows we can't beat this thing without this.
There's some creative liberties.
Yeah.
There's 13 merfolk helping us out with magic tridents. We can assume there's been some damage.
Yes. The Kraken is still standing very heartily, though.
God
Salvador,
damn.
it's your turn.
Oh, I'm still in the water. I'm a little farther away from this guy. I think I would know at this point my musket doesn't work underwater, right?
You would assume so, yeah. Because there's
Yeah.
always a flash when you fire it, right? The fire.
Yeah. Same. I think I'm just going to try and swim to the top so I can get some fresh air here.
You swim to the top and you see some tentacles flailing and your ship beyond them.
Oh, God. So I got to do like a Navy SEAL course and kind of get through this thing, eh?
Kind of.
Okay. I would like to take a wide berth if I can, and just kind of doggy paddle nonchalantly. Can I I don't know if it's stealth or can I just be like nonchalant, like in old cartoons where they like whistle and they're like, you know what I mean? Like,
You want to mosey.
yeah, I want to just mosey around, just nothing to see here. Howdy, Mr. Kraken.
Absolutely, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be what's an inconspicuity roll? I don't know.
That would be a stealth roll.
I'd love for this to be the sleight of hand debacle again from when Mitch was like, "You're not gonna try to like pull a bird out of your pocket."
17 for conspicuousness.
Yeah, so that would be a fine stealth roll. The Kraken doesn't seem to pay notice of you as far as you can tell. Like I said, you're just seeing tentacles swirling, but nothing is coming to attack you. There's none of the merfolk are poking you.
Where are its eyes?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind as well to just get some hit points back.
Sure.
It's not great. That's 5.
You get 5 hit points. It's better than none.
Yep.
In terms of the question of where its eyes are, Rip, its eyes are looking directly at you.
Oh, great.
As it's the Kraken's turn. No, I'm kidding. That would be a jerk move. The eyes are under the water right now. It's sort of flailing. It's sort of, even though it's still very strong and still has a lot of constitution left, it is taking some damage and it is readjusting to itself. It's actually going to attack the merfolk.
No.
Better them than us.
Yeah, don't mind me.
We got hit twice.
Telltale Games, so it would just come up and say, "Ricky will remember that."
We got hit twice up on the boat. It's your turn to take some damage.
A giant ink cloud shoots out from the Kraken. 60 feet radius, which basically covers all of the mer people. I know it's mer and not mare, but mer just makes me think Merica. And mare makes me think of my sweet old grandmother, my mare. So, she was the one who had the cooter cooties. So
Naturally.
That's why I call them merfolk, just because I know someone's going to say something.
Because they've all got crabs.
But no one's gonna say anything about cooter cooties. Don't worry.
We're not going to ask you to elaborate on that.
Okay.
Y'all haven't heard that joke?
That's
If
well.
y'all don't know that Mitch McBeaudry original?
Tune in next week.
It's been a year and a half since I've seen a stand-up show.
That's a good point.
Probably longer. I mean, like, I had a baby right before a lockdown. I haven't done stand-up in a long... Like, I don't think I've done 2 shows.
How dare you, baby? In this economy?
Yeah.
This economy?
So, yes, there's an ink cloud all around you and your friends, Ricky. And it is Rip's turn.
All right. Can I see Tyler now? Is he within earshot of me now?
Yeah, he would be within earshot of you.
All right.
Go.
Okay,
However, he's very stealthy. I don't know if you could see him.
Okay. Like, was he stealthing from me or was he stealthing from
the Kraken? But
Stealth is stealth.
Stealth is stealth. Yeah.
I'm like Rambo, just with my nose over the water.
I technically don't have to see him. He just has to hear me.
Yeah, so you can yell out and he'd hear you.
Yeah. So, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
What's the word?
The bird is the word, I think.
Grease is the word, first of all.
Yeah, grease is also the word. A couple things are the word. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna cast Healing Word, and I pull out my lute, and I go to the edge of the boat to where I think he is approximately. Swim further. Swim faster, my little cowboy. Swim if your life depends on it. Swim for love and for life and heal. And I cast Healing Word on him, which is it's not a lot I can do, but it's a bonus action, so it will help him 1d4 plus 4. That is a 4, so 8. That's at least he got the most he could possibly get from that.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then there's not really I can't hit him, right? Like, not him, the Kraken. He doesn't have an arm on the ship or a tentacle on the ship or anything at this point.
There's nothing like with your rapier you could do, no.
I think I have a dagger I can throw. But I know that's not gonna.
Dagger?
I have 2 daggers. So,
Cannons on the ship?
pardon?
Do you have any cannons on the ship?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a great question. Make an investigation check if you would like to, Rip, to see if there's any cans on the ship.
That's an 18 plus 1, 19.
You're confident there are no cannons on this ship.
All right. All right. Well, what I will do with my action, so at least it's helpful. I'm gonna throw. I have a rope on me, and I'm just gonna throw it over the edge of the ship towards Tyler, so he might have some advantage getting back up.
Cool. That's being a good friend.
What? Do I need to roll on anything for that? Or
No, you're just tossing rope over the edge. Alistair, your turn.
Sorry, I was just looking through what I was gonna do. Okay, so when we leveled up, I got Divine Smite, but Divine Smite is supposed to be for the undead or fiends. Is the Kraken a fiend?
The Kraken.
I mean, he was the one striking lightning bolts.
I think you can use it. It's extra effective against those. You get more damage. You can still use it against anyone else.
Yeah.
All right, let me take a look.
Technical question. Does anytime Mitch is talking, I'm hearing like a thumping sound?
That's
Anyone else hear that?
That's because my neighbors downstairs, the DJs, are playing their
Yeah,
techno
I was
music.
gonna say, it sounds like bass.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be on the whole recording then, right?
Yep.
Computer every time he speaks.
Well,
He has
when
a kick
the
drum
way
under the desk.
there's a gate that it uses on Zoom that whoever's talking, their mic goes up. So that's why you can only hear it when Mitch is talking.
So the answer to the question is yes, you can use Divine Smite when you hit with a melee weapon attack, though. So you would have to be swinging at the Kraken with like your sword.
You can't do that.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well,
And you already
doesn't
lost
bring
the
me any
javelin.
closer than to what I wanted to do. So just give me a sec, because I don't know if I have any spells that are going to be worthy of using right now. Anyone got any bright ideas?
There's not. I'm in the same position as you. I can't do anything at this point.
Like, should I dive into the water to try to stab the Kraken? Like, I don't even.
You'll
Have
I
like a
imagine you'll have
Jack Sparrow rope,
disadvantage.
like a Tarzan rope she can shoot off of.
Would you have disadvantage fighting in the water? How does that work?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's wearing like heavy plate mail, so I think she would
Yeah.
just.
She would have disadvantage swimming in the water.
Yeah.
Did she take it off before getting into the water?
But then I'm gonna lose my armor class.
I feel like that would take some time.
You know what? Armor class
Well,
doesn't seem to matter in this fight. It's all been saves anyway.
Truly. Can I? Well, I don't want to throw my javelin again. That's boring. I'm
Well,
just
you
gonna.
can't. It's in
You
the
don't
water.
have it. It's in the water.
I know. Can I go get it?
You want to dive into the water where the Kraken is to try to get a javelin?
In your heavy
Well, like,
plate mail.
maybe I'll make some moves while I'm down there. I was either gonna dive off the boat to stab the Kraken, or I was gonna dive off the boat to get the javelin. So
You
let's
might want to
make
take
some
your armor
moves.
off first. Might wanna
Yeah,
remove your armor.
I'm going to quietly and not to Pony by Genuine, because that's copyrighted. Take my armor off and give it to Talia to hold on to, because I don't think she's gonna sell it. And then I guess I'm diving in the water.
She can't
All
do
right.
anything. We own her.
But I'm not actually gonna go get my javelin. That would be insane. So while
Try to
I'm
do the
down
sword thing.
there,
Try to do the sword
yeah.
thing. That was fun.
let's do the sword thing. Let's divine smite this Kraken of the sea.
Is your sword magical?
I don't know. Is my sword magical?
Let's find out.
On
the
this
next
episode of
episode.
UnderRealming. Am I rolling to find out if it's magic?
No, you're rolling to hit.
That's gonna be a 16.
Is not going to be enough.
Cool, I'll die then.
All right. So you're just swimming angrily without any armor, swinging with your sword at a Kraken.
Awesome.
If you would have rolled a
will never
one,
end!
if you would have rolled a one there, you for sure would have landed in the Kraken's mouth.
Oh,
It's like, it's like-
The merfolk all still tridents out. I would have landed on it like a shish kebab.
yeah.
Now, before I go to Ricky's turn, I just got to check something real quick about this ink cloud.
I was gonna ask a question about it.
So, because you've landed in the water, Alistair, you're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
6.
I'm not the one who told you to dive in.
Yeah, I know. There was nothing else to do. I rolled a 3. What do you want from me?
Oh,
I'm in the same boat. I have no range weapons and I'm out of spells. So
I wanted to die. This was a suicide mission.
Oh God.
Well, good thing there's a bunch of merfolk to save you, but
You know what? Bruce's been making some pretty misogynistic comments talking about owning Talia. I don't know if
no,
the
we
merfolk
literally
fans-
do. We inherited the crew.
That is true. We
It's a
just
slaving
own
ship.
entire boat.
as we talked about this, they're not slaves no more. They're not.
They aren't slaves anymore. We
By the way, I'm over
embarrassed
here.
them.
I'm over
They're
here.
just on board because they want to be there. We did.
Yeah,
put them
we
from a
freed them.
terrible
We
life.
freed them, and
That
let
being
and we're
said, they can't go anywhere. Or bad
and
things will
and when
happen.
we get to our
They don't
destination,
want to go
we're
anywhere 'cause
gonna
they're in the middle of a boat.
Yeah,
sell the
they get the
ship
boat
so
when we're
we
done.
can pay them. Yeah, we're gonna sell the ship so we can pay them later.
Oh, I thought we were giving them the boat.
Oh yeah, that's true. We can just do that too.
I didn't want to give them the boat. You guys wanted to give them the boat. Let's be clear on that. I'm just backing your original opinion up.
Alistair, you take 10 poison damage from.
I have
being
an
in the ink
resistant. I
cloud.
have an advantage against poison.
Mm.
Oh, for being
I
a mountain
heard-
dwarf. I think that's only if you ingest it, though.
I have so many things that say resistance against poison. I cannot think that
Then
I'm
you
not
take half damage.
Yeah, you would
So
take that.
you take 5 poison damage.
cool.
Because
Yeah.
if she's in the ink cloud, she's gonna breathe it in.
Yeah.
So the ink cloud.
Ricky, it's your turn.
Okay, I've been thinking a lot. So I have a short sword that I would like to use,
Mhm.
and I'm going to convene with because I'm gonna pause. I'm getting ahead of myself. Can I see anything in the ink cloud right now?
No.
Do I have a general direction, like north or
Yeah.
south, of where the Kraken is? Like, is it above
Yes.
me?
You can feel it moving in the current. You can feel it moving in the water.
Okay,
Being a
so
merfolk.
I would like to pull out my short sword and direct all of the merfolk, because we are an army and we have such extensive knowledge of battle plans. We're gonna encompass the Kraken in a circle, like a "We Are the World" poster, and surround it. And all using our short swords, can we try to do like several aggressive jabs really fast?
Yes.
Okay.
Your short swords are magical too, by the way.
You guys are lucky we're here, y'all. I got a 5 again.
Plus
5 plus 5
5.
is so it's 10. So it's not so bad.
It's still not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But just like before, roll a d20 to see how many merfolk are stabbing at the same time.
10!
10. All right. So there are 10 merfolk.
Oh my god, 3 died!
I was gonna say 3 of them were like, nah.
My brother!
They just missed. They're fine.
They just didn't wanna. They were like, this is not gonna be worth it this time.
And now roll a d6 plus 3.
5.
5?
Multiply that by 30.
Multiply that by 10. I'm not crazy anymore.
It was just the first. Oh, right. They're not using their tridents this time, right?
Yeah. That's duh. They only have 1 point on a short sword. I don't know why she didn't go with the trident idea.
Yeah.
I wanted to do several jabs, and I didn't know if the trident was gonna be too much work to really get it in there.
Alrighty, the Kraken screeches. Ricky, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Big money, big money, big money. It went this way, and it was a 14.
Alrighty. So you take. Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
good.
Ooh.
No!
20, 25 poison damage.
Damn.
GG.
I don't even know where her HP is.
It's 22 as well.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no! And you all are a bunch of misogynistic pieces of shit! No one's gonna save my life!
Okay, Salvador, it's your turn.
I want to clarify. We have male slaves too.
Who only owns Talia.
I think she's our only female
Mostly
slave.
male slaves. Talia's
Yeah.
the only one who we actually give a shit about.
She's the only one whose backstory we know.
Yeah, she's our favorite.
Such a liking to the only female slave.
Well, she had a tragic backstory.
She
It was
only has
interesting.
one arm.
Yeah.
Seems a little crazy to me, guys.
So I'm probably like at the edge of the ship at this point.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll take that rope and spider monkey on up. Then I guess I'm just Alistair, are you in the water?
Yep. Sure am.
Can I try and grab that same rope and just lasso and do a quick tie, like a real, and try and start pulling her back in and go, what in hell are you doing?
You can absolutely try that.
But the Kraken!
That'll be
I
a
feel like
that'll be a
feel like based on
dexterity
his-
throw.
I feel like based on his character background of being like a cowboy type, he should have some sort of advantage on a lasso.
That's true. You know what? I'm gonna give you advantage.
Oh, 21.
21.
Oh, there we go.
That
Didn't
does
need
it. So Alistair, you are roped from around your waist by this masterful lasso and slowly are dragged back away from the Kraken, which gets an opportunity attack against you.
Oh, no.
So it's been done so effectively, but I was just trying to help.
So the Kraken will make its opportunity attack.
He's not wearing armor.
She's not wearing armor. Remember, it's plus 18. So why did I roll?
It wouldn't matter any.
Wait. Why did I roll?
It's either a crit or a crit fail.
It's a crit fail.
There we go.
So the Kraken will try to bite at you with its beak.
But it's so tiny.
And accidentally bites its own tentacle in the fray. And severs its own tentacle off.
Piece of shit.
So it actually completely just squashes its own tentacle off that floats into the bay, and then blood starts pouring out of the injured arm where the tentacle would be, and the Kraken, whose turn it is going to swim away. It's going to spend its turn swimming away into the water and into the depths below.
You know that part at the end of the end where Danny McBride and his guys are trying to attack James Franco. I feel like as Tyler's pulling me away, I'm like, "Fuck you, Kraken! Suck my dick!" But that doesn't end well for James Franco, so I don't.
Do all the merfolk? Do all the merfolk get an opportunity attack as it swims away?
Yes, they do.
Even though they're covered in ink and blood.
They, unfortunately, just in the chaos, don't pierce it with its hide. But they do get an opportunity attack. And we are out of combat initiative. Ricky, Jerome comes up to you and lays hands on you and gives you 8 health points. And you come back from unconsciousness. Around you, the ink cloud is dissipating, and it is now being replaced by blood cloud from the Kraken. But you are no longer at risk of poison. The blood isn't poison, it's just the ink.
That's good.
And you're all out of combat.
So I wasn't in the water at all, so I imagine I have no idea there are mermaids helping us fight this thing, right?
Yeah, you thought you played 2 wicked-ass songs and scared the Kraken away.
That is the Rip Lixley way, no?
I'm just like celebrating myself and how good I did. Like,
Hey, can you help me pull her up? Out of my breath, I go, oh, fucking heavy, man.
I am only a medium, how dare you, sir?
You didn't hear that. That was under my breath.
and I just say, give me my time for my standing O.
You don't want to hear about what Talia has to do to you on this ship. How dare you?
I would
Just
never
right.
take
Do
advantage
anything.
of our slaves in that way.
So it is my turn. So I am.
But we're not in combat. It's not turn-based anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody can do whatever they want. No, I'm just saying anybody can do anything now.
My friend! Oh, I mean, she's up there, but for all intents, my friend down there, thank you for your help.
Of course. Sorry, down here. Of course.
If she comes up out of the water,
Can you help us?
if she comes up out of the blood-soaked water pool, she probably looks like Carrie. Just like it's horrifying.
Can I emerge from the water and ask Talia if she's okay and if she has any interest in joining the community that is the merfolk, as we are a kind and loving community?
Does she come out looking like Carrie?
Yes.
Or does she look like something kind of cute, like Ariel thing, like it dyed her hair?
No, it's
she
like
comes
a
up
mix.
on the rock, but yeah,
It's
she
a
comes up
mix
on the
of
rock
Carrie
with
and
blood running
Ariel.
down her face.
Yeah.
You're like, it's cute, but also, what the fuck?
It's like if Ariel like bashed her head on one of the rocks and the blood's coming out like an Andrew WK album cover.
And my head coming up off the ship.
What's the surfer movie with Blake Lively? Is it Blue Crush? What's the one?
Yeah.
With
It's
Blake
like
Lively,
Deep
that's The
Crush.
Shallows.
Oh,
But there's also that surfer movie, which is either Blue Crush or Deep Crush.
something.
Blue Crush.
I watched it when I was. Never mind. I'm gonna date myself.
Anyway, so you come up and you ask Talia, and Talia goes, "What are the benefits?"
You drown,
Well,
mostly.
we all take care of one another, and nobody has to do anything that they don't wanna. And I mean, you get to see some pretty cool shit.
Hey,
As
Talia,
we said before we left, you're all free to leave whenever. We offered you to
how
leave.
long can you hold your breath, Talia?
I've never tried, and she jumps off the boat, leaving Alistair's armor behind. She jumps off the boat to join the merfolk for the rest of her days, which will be about
Which are
2,
Yeah.
which are
I mean,
limited.
You're saying
Like
you're
3
gonna
minutes,
hold
maybe?
your breath for 2 days?
3 minutes, maybe.
Well, they
for
can merfolk can breathe in water or above water, so she can hang out above the water with some merfolk
until she
I-
drowns.
until she
Talia
dies.
and I fell
The
in
boat.
love. I breathe into her mouth every second of every day.
Ugh.
It's about as graceful as it sounds.
Some things just ain't natural. I turn to Rip and I say,
You know what? I think it's a beautiful ending to her tragic story. I think she really became one with the ocean. She overpowered, or she
"You can just
overcame
top her
all
off.
the things
She doesn't
against
have
working
to
against her.
die. She can just
That
like
was
live in a
her
separate
choice.
group.
I mean, she would have made it back to shore and probably become very wealthy after this trip.
You
But
ever heard
that
of
mermaid really had a
siren?
thing against us.
You know what a siren is?
Yeah.
I don't know if these merfolk are good people. We should get the fuck out of here. No, they just hit this Kraken, but like.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Miss.
Did we ever learned your name, mermaid lady?
Ricky.
We don't know that though.
Miss
We never
Ricky?
asked.
She just
Ricky.
looks like a Ricky.
Actually wearing a mechanic shirt that says Ricky on it. So
Like the mermaid vibe. It's currently 2007.
as the mermaids exit, we'll never help you misogynistic assholes again. Thanks.
I don't know why she
bye.
thinks we're misogynistic. We treat her so well. She's the best treated slave on the ship.
To
And we
be
never
fair,
took
Rip,
advantage of her.
your actions in the past haven't been not misogynistic.
Yes, but not to her.
Look, I was raised by my mamas and my aunts. I've treated women well my whole life, but
Again, just for clarification, this is the character of Rip that is misogynistic, not the comedian Drew Hayes.
But was it Drew Hayes who was really misogynistic?
Incredibly misogynistic.
No.
What is in the box that they're delivering? We shall find out next time on UnderRealming.
You guys are jerks.
what an ending.
Thank you again for watching this episode of UnderRealming. Your regular role players, as always, were Tyler-Reis Sanford, Drew Hayes, and Allie Moore. And please, again, give it up for our guest this week, Ms. Jillian Moore, who was absolutely wonderful.
You guys were amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
So what's it like to have your virginity broken now?
Shattered.
I feel like a new woman. My mind is blown.
Adventurers, you are on a quest to find the most perfect gift for the hockey lover in your life. What would you like to do?
I would like to roll perception to see maybe what's around us, what's surrounding us in this area.
Sure.
I rolled a 1.
Thankfully, it's not around you because it's around everyone. It's on the worldwide internet. There is hockeyartwork.ca, where you can get fine goods of hockey prints and apparel.
I'm looking for something for a couple of the ladies in my life. Do they have maybe kids and women's tees, or is it just one size? How's that work?
They have ladies' tees. They have men's tees. I'm wearing a men's tee right now.
Oh.
They have also tank tops for ladies. So yeah, they have quite a bit of options for apparel. And their prints can come signed or unsigned. They even have one print signed by Mike Palmatier, the goalie that whose mask is being worn from the Toronto Maple Leafs of the 70s.
Could I roll an investigation to see what sort of deals there are on the site?
Absolutely.
17?
17. Well, yes, you would apply, as everyone does, for the no tax going on right now for a limited time. There are no tax on any sales of their items. So any price you see, you just pay shipping and handling on top of the price of the item, and that's it. No tax.
An excellent deal indeed.
I've got
That
one
seems
more
too good
roll.
to be true. Yeah, that can we need to check this thing for Arcana, for magic, or it seems like a
Insight.
trap.
Is it
True.
cursed?
Is it cursed? It seems like too good of a deal.
Yeah, if you could roll Arcana to see if it's cursed.
I got a 4. I'm rolling hot today.
Thankfully, no, this is not a cursed deal. This is a true promotion. The site just launched, and they want to get the word out, so we're helping them out with that. But hockeyartwork.ca, where there are no curses on their products.
And I believe that is their tagline, correct?
Yeah, it will be.
Well, with athletes and stuff, curses, they're a real thing for them.
Absolutely, they are a superstitious lot.